Hello everyone, my name is Veritas and welcome back to Division. Now, we have some patch notes for 1.1, the Incursion update from Massive Ubisoft, and I'm going to go over those quickly. I'm not going to go over everything on the list. There's a link in the description if you want the page. If you want to skip off my voice right now, go look at that, read it for yourself. I will be skipping over some things. I'll be focusing on certain points, but skipping over some stuff. So if you want the full, unchanged list, I would suggest going to the link below. I'm sure you'll see news all over YouTube and Twitter about this in the coming days, but this is mine, so here we go. First new thing we have is Falcon Lost. Falcon Lost is an incursion available in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. That's coming out on April 12th. You must be level 30 and have completed General Assembly to access this mission. This is an encounter balance for 4 players with high level gear. So this is like endgame, the real shit. Incursions also introduce gear sets. Gear sets are types of full armor things. If you have one of the pieces of armor in all 6 slots, you get this, this gear bonus. This bonus that makes you stronger, and it suits your build. So it's you can put armor on that are specific for your things. We have Tactician's Authority, which enhances electronics and support capabilities. We have Striker's Battle Gear, which provides bonuses for assault capabilities. We have Sentry's Call, which enhances marksman capabilities, and Path of the Nomad, which provides bonuses for lone wanderers. So I know some of you will be using Path of the Nomad. I'm pretty sure I will be too. We have trading introduced. Now, trading is a touchy subject. A lot of people say trading will fix everything. Some people say trading will break everything. I'm here to tell you that trading, if done right, is fine. If done wrong, is not. So here we have trading done right. Dropped items by enemies can be shared with other players. These tradable items are dropped as loot from your inventory, so players in your group can pick them up. When items are dropped, they have a 2-hour timer on them, and they can only be dropped in that 2-hour timer. Post that 2-hour timer, they are now locked to whoever has it, and they can only be shared with players who are currently in your group and who were also in your group when the item was dropped. So if you are playing with Jim, Bob, and Jack, and then Henry gets on later, and you want to give Henry your Midas, you can't. You can only give it to Jim, Bob, and Jack. That's it. And you can drop it back and forth. Be careful, they can be yoinked by other people in your fire team, your cell, your group, whatever. So, if Jack really wants the Midas, but Jim really wants the Midas, and you're going to give it to Jack, Jim can steal it. But Jim can also drop it again, so that's good. We also have assignments. These are basically Destiny's bounties. Assignments can be found in your mission overview on your map. They will be above the daily missions, the 2 hard modes and the challenging. Above that, you'll have daily assignments and weekly assignments. Assignments are automatically obtained when you log in and can be tracked via the mission overview menu. They are available for a limited time, 24 hours for daily, 7 days for weeklies, after which they will be replaced by different assignments. They can come in 3 different categories, combat, dark zone, and crafting, and most assignments can be completed while playing solo, but you might want to enlist some help to do these. Now, this is interesting. In Destiny, you have to go and pick up bounties. In this game, you can just get it, which is a good thing, because if they made assignments tied to, Fei Lao, I would probably stop playing just because I'd have to walk into the base of operations every single day. That's good. Glad they didn't do that. Glad they just drop. Speaking of drops, we have Dark Zone supply drops. Dark Zone supply drops are global events where the Strategic Homeland Defense Agency airdrops multiple supply caches in to assist Division agents inside the Dark Zone. These will occur multiple times over the course of the day, and they will contain non-contaminated gear of all types and ready to be used without need for extraction. These supply drops will be heavily sought after by other agents and enemy factions that roam the Dark Zone, so be ready for resistance. Fight your little hearts out. I'm guessing this stuff can be traded also, so if you get there and Jim's behind you saying, "Wait up, Henry," you fucking kill Henry. Now we have gear score. Every non-vanity gear piece that can be found when your agent is level 30 has a gear score value. The higher an item's gear score, the stronger the item. The overall gear score of your agent can be seen in your main menu next to your player level, and gear score for other players is found next to their health bars on your HUD thing. And gear score indicates the advancement of an agent. Improving your gear and increasing your overall gear score will grant you access into the most dangerous high-end challenges, i.e. challenge mode incursions. Moving on, we have spectator camera. When you're dead and everyone's laughing at you, you can see them die because you can click your camera over and watch them die. We also have new high-end weapons, new named high-end weapons. We have the Warlord and the Valkyria. That is an assault rifle and a submachine gun. We also have a historian marksman rifle, but that will be added in, but unobtainable until 1.2. we have some gameplay changes. These are the things I'm going to start skipping over mostly. There's some stuff in here about turrets, suppressing NPCs, and recalibrating normal. Here we go. Recalibrating high-end items will now cost normal credits instead of Phoenix credits. Good. And Phoenix credit drops have been increased on level 31 and 32 named enemies. Level 30 will drop 1 to 3, 31 will drop 2 to 4, and 32 will drop 3 to 5. The Dark Zone is also changing. The Church Safe House in DZ06 will now sell items for Dark Zone funds instead of Phoenix credits, and rank requirements for superior and high-quality items in the Dark Zone vendors have been adjusted. Superior items will be rank 15 instead of 30. High-end items at high-end items at level 30 will be rank 25 instead of 50, and high-end items at level 31 will be rank 40 instead of 50. So it's easier now to get stuff from the vendors. That'll be nice. And they also added in a new Dark Zone bracket for characters with gear score exceeding 160. Now, this concerns me immediately, because my buddy Kat and I, when we play together, he's relatively a fresh 30. I'm more of a veteran 30, even though my gear score is probably garbage because I can't get drops at the save my life. But I worry that if I exceed, 160 and he's at like 150, we won't be able to play together, which is concerning because I'm the only one he can play with. So I worry about that, but we'll see what happens. Moving on to the last thing I'm probably going to go over in depth is the crafting nerf, the gimp, the castration, whatever you want to call it, the happening. Increased costs for converting crafting materials and crafting high-end items. It will now cost 10 standard materials to craft one specialized material. That's 10 greens for 1 blue, as opposed to the old 5. It will now cost 15 specialized materials to craft 1 high-end material. That's 15 blue for 1 gold. It used to be 5. And it will cost 10 high-end materials instead of 8 to craft 1 level 31 high-end item. So it used to cost 8 gold to make a level 31 high-end. It now costs 10. That one's not too severe. The other ones are. That means the conversion from green to gold has increased 6 times. It used to be 25 green for a gold. It is now 150 green for a gold, if I mathed that correctly. We also have some changes to the deconstruction yield of standard and high-end items. Deconstructing a standard green item will yield 1 standard item instead of 2, and deconstructing a high-end gold item will now yield 1 high-end material instead of 2. They also added in new level 31 and 32 high-end item blueprints to vendors and removed division tech requirements from some level 31 high-end blueprints. So if you're waiting to buy some blueprints from the vendors, I would wait until after the update, mainly because you won't have to use Phoenix credits for them. You can just buy them with funds, and they will not all require division tech. Also, dead zones will be added into the calibration for setting menu for gamepad. Now we have a huge list of bug fixes. I'm not going to go over any of these. Well, maybe a couple, but we're fixing a lot of things. It's mainly cover stuff. It's appearance things. It's corners of walls not actually being cover, enemies shooting through cover, people not receiving the right amount of things, certain things not activating. It's nothing that's been talked about too much. It's more behind-the-scenes stuff. I don't see anything in here that's actually immediately important at all. So hopefully that'll be interesting. We have some stuff about smart cover not stacking, that kind of stuff. Things we already knew happening. But we don't have anything in here about rehabilitation or rehabilitated being fixed, nor do we have anything about reckless. If you don't know what those are, don't worry. If you do, go ahead. Stuff like that. There's also some PC-specific stuff, but since I play on the pleb console, I'm not going to go over that. So fuck you. That's all we have. Like I said, links in the description if you want to go see it for yourself. That's it. That's going to be it for me. Leave a comment below if you're worried about the crafting nerf. There's some interesting stuff here. I would suggest going and crafting as much as you possibly can, material conversion-wise, right now, and farming a bunch of stuff before the update. I would suggest going and farming as much as you possibly can and turning every piece of material you possibly can into gold before this update hits, because after that, it's going to go up exponentially in cost. So go do all your crafting right now, your material conversion crafting right now. Wait until after the update to buy things like blueprints and craft them, because it will cost less to craft specific blueprints after the update, and it'll be cheaper, but the conversion of materials will be more expensive. So convert materials now and make them into things after the update, if that makes sense. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope you guys have some fun with this. I'm worried about some of the things, but most of all, I hope hope incursions are good. So leave a comment below if you're worried. If not, what you think, things like that. Other than that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, a rating would be much appreciated. And until the next video, have a great day, everyone.